it right here. Let's talk about a guy though, Lauri Markkanen. What a freaking game from this guy. You watch the Jazz game?
Oh yeah.
Chris Dunn, shout out. Can we give a Chris Dunn shout out? I mean, they lost that game, and we'll talk about Shaedon Sharpe, who's an absolute dog. Because I watched this game to watch the Utah Jazz, but then it just turned into me watching Shaedon Sharpe. Because I didn't watch it live, I watched it post, but goddamn. Lauri Markkanen, I mean, he's the franchise cornerstone. Also, if I had a vote, he would be my most improved player. I think he's what the most improved player of the year is. Yeah. I understand that Shea went from being like an all NBA player to an MVP. But
I just don't feel like that's obviously it's impressive. I'm not trying to say it's not impressive, but I think Lauri's is a lot more impressive.
Is it Lauri or Lowry? It's Lowry. I thought it was like Lowry, like Kyle Lowry, even though it's spelled like Lori. It's pronounced because he's a dude and he's like foreign. It's like Lowry. I just want the only reason I asked you is I heard someone ESPN kept saying Lori, and I was just like, dude, I'm like 99% sure you're wrong. But yeah, no, Lowry, what he's done, like he became a good rebounder.
Well, I think he always has been.
I mean, last 3 seasons he's averaged 5 boards a game. This year he went back to that 9 rebound. He had
3. That's what I'm thinking. Lauri has always been a good rebounder because of his tenure with the Bulls, where he was like 19-9.
Yeah, 19-9. Well, we hadn't seen that, and even then, like that was just a flash in the pan. 52 games. The other thing is he's been like pretty freaking healthy this year. Lowry's a guy who's never broken 70 games, and I think this year he's on pace to play over 70 games. While shooting 50-40 from the field. 50 from the field, 40 from 3.
Jeez. He's a dog. Is it enough though?
Yeah, I just think he's way more aggressive because like the thing is people don't realize is that Lowry was a guy that played, far away from the basket. And now, like, he's near the basket. I also forgot that Lauri Markkanen's brother is a 6'5" soccer player.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like almost 6'6".
Watch out for this team next year. I was looking at the schedule last night. I don't think that the Jazz make the playoffs anymore. You play they're not in it as it stands right now, but obviously now that changes every day at this point. They play the Lakers twice, and unless Sexton comes back tomorrow and is like impacting wins right out of the gate, then that's perfectly fine. Maybe that's even better for Utah, but it's good experience nonetheless. And who knows, maybe Lauri can propel them to a win. I know what were they on, like a 3-game winning streak before this loss? So anytime you count out the Jazz, it's like, here's 3 straight wins. I think the playoffs are pretty set unless if there's going to be a team that can make a run, I think it would be the Pelicans. So.
Wow, the Pelicans.
Well, the Lakers, I don't know. I think they have a pretty favorable schedule with their competition. Like tomorrow night's game against the Thunder is so huge. If the Lakers lose that game tomorrow, yes, Jazz Pellies can sneak in, but if they win it, I think it's over. Except for maybe the Pelicans if they can go on a run and catch a team like Dallas.
Well, I want to talk about Lauri Markkanen for a second. How do you build upon this season if you're Lowry going into next year?
Keep getting better.
It is Lowry the number 1 option on a championship team?
No.
Is he the
Probably
2?
Not.
Or the 3?
It's too small of a sample size. If I was an NBA GM, you probably take a gamble on him
as a 2.
The Jazz will probably have to have him be the number 1 option regardless if they want to or not next year. I don't know who else it would be.
Unless they got like Mikal Bridges somehow.
Yeah. So I think Lauri is more of a.
I think they're
He'd be
going
like a co-star though.
Also, I think they're going to get more players to fit Lowry. No offense to Colin Sexton, but I don't think Colin Sexton's going to be on this team next year.
Wow.
I think a few of the guys that got big contracts aren't going to be. They're going to keep wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, I think Sexton's a dog. So that's what sucks about the Sexton injury is when he finally got the keys to the team, and he finally got the keys to a team, because he hasn't had the keys to a team since DG came in town. I think he was doing. I don't have his stats next to me, but he was.
Yeah, I'm about
rebounds,
to pull him
he was
up.
getting assists. He was doing really freaking good for like
as a starter.
Yeah,
as a starter for the Utah Jazz this season, 15 games. Colin Sexton has shot 11 field goals per game in those 15 games, shooting 53.7% from the field. 3 of those 11 field goals were 3-point shots that he hit at 37.5. Got to the free throw line 5 times, hit 82% from the free throw line. 2.5 rebounds, 5 assists, a little under a steal game while averaging 16.5 points in 28.9 minutes in 15 games as a starter. So, like you said, he was playing well, and we haven't seen him since February.
because way longer than I anticipated.
What was the exact injury they said it was?
I can't remember, but they were going like week to week with
hamstring. Hamstring is a hamstring. That's why it's a hamstring. He got screwed.
He had been week to week. I don't know what the report was this week, but
last week they said on March 16th, at least another week. So we probably will hear a report today because that was a week ago today. So yeah, no, damn. Nothing against Colin Sexton. Maybe they do keep him. I think
you keep him, and like you said, Mikal. I mean, imagine Sexton, Lowry, and Mikal. That's a lot of buckets.
I just think, I know they really like Jordan Clarkson, but I know he's going into free agency. Kelly O has another year on his deal. I think so does Taylor Horn Tucker. I know they love Walker Kessler and Ochai. Simone has been cooking lately, but he could also be someone that a contending team calls up and be like, we really would like him off the bench, especially with that contract. And I think Rudy Gay probably retires or tries to find a contending team. I just think this roster is definitely going to look a little different than what we've seen this season. I think that they're going to move some players around and try to get more defenders, like two-way guys.
I wouldn't even be shocked if they made a big draft night move.
No, I agree. Also, Leandro Balmaro is back in Spain playing basketball, and he's played so far 4 games. And he's all right. Keeping tabs on my boy Leandro. Hopefully he comes back to the NBA. Never got a fair shot. The Jazz didn't even play him. That's how sad it was.
It's tough.
All right, let's talk about these Los Angeles Lakers. And this is a team that some might say has been playing some basketball, some real good